Hi everyone, this is LAR Games, and today I'm playing some more Genshin Impact. Now, it turns out that this quest that I started here by saving a girl being attacked by monsters started a quest line that's apparently incredibly long. Which is, I mean, as much as I want to save her in her current condition, I feel she's gonna have to wait a little bit anyway, since that quest is supposedly absurdly long. Which means waiting a little longer for me to beat the Archon quest might not be the worst thing. So I'm gonna postpone that, and she's gonna have to wait. I'm just gonna imagine that she's like in suspended animation or something. But I really should have told the village people that she's there before that. But regardless, I'm going to abandon that for now.
Next on the agenda?
And continue on the story quest. The main story quest. Archon style. So, we're finally gonna arrive in Sumeru City, which I've been looking forward to a lot, but was... Oh wait, what's this? Oh yeah. Okay, so yeah, I was a bit distracted by that, so now I'm gonna go back on track. Ooh, what's this? Hey, Toucan Sam. This is really cool how we could actually just use the river. It's around 10 o'clock right now, which means it's not that bad of a time for me to start playing right now. We're getting close to that awesome looking city! Hey doggy. We still can't pet animals.
Someone needs assistance. No touching.
Just a single hilly churl. Very brave, being that close to the city. Hey, what's up? Don't worry, I'm handling that. Feel you're overestimating yourself. Ooh, look at that. Did plants always do that? Also, is that dog following me? Oh, that's adorable. I love you, doggy. Why can't we pet you? That better be a feature they add someday. The textures, I feel, have gotten a lot better, too. Like, this looks really nice. I wonder how high I have my anisotropic filtering set. Because that's a little blurry from the side. What is that? Is that one of those glowing flowers I can't collect? Yeah, what is up with this? There's so many mechanics that I just don't understand yet. Alright, we got some NPCs to talk to and a teleport point. Do note that regular sprinting, you can get past this sort of thing, but it's still impossible for this because, like I mentioned, I don't consider it truly fixed, just slightly improved. What's up, Nina? Ooh, what's this? Flowers. Have you now? Interesting. They're called Korks in other places. Wait, did you say she's the one that made fun of you? Yes, it is. I believe, because I've seen them. And they gave me a very long quest. So she does believe, she's just pretending not to. Hello, Nigna. Every single old lady looks exactly the same. Like, look at that face. They all have the exact same one. Nice. Something I don't think we've seen yet. Hey! Wow, that outfit is nice. Where exactly are your farms? I feel you guys would be more, you know, gatherers or scavengers rather than farmers, because I do not see farms. Like, seriously, where is the farm? Like, a single farm. Show it to me. Because if you don't have a farm, how can you call yourself a farmer? I don't see them anywhere. That is one of the things that bugs me about a Genshin's world. They talk about things that don't exist. Like Mondstadt Prison. Where the heck is Mondstadt Prison, Kaya? Tell me. Or the orchards. Amber. Where's the orchard in Mondstadt? I don't see a single one. Okay. Here we go.
Sumeru City! We finally made it! Oh, did you see that? When those people entered the city, something on their heads lit up.
They connected to the Wi-Fi here.
One moment, please, you two. It appears this is your first time visiting Sumeru City.
Oh, yeah, that's right. But how did you know that?
Because there's currently no information on either of you in the Akasha.
Oh, you gotta make a username and password. I see. Gotta make a user account.
But no need to worry, that won't prevent you from entering the city. In fact, the Academia conveniently provides each traveler to Sumeru City with a device. Perhaps you two have heard of the Akasha before. It's our beloved Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's lasting legacy, a treasure trove of collected knowledge. After centuries of tireless research on the Akasha, the Academia created one of its most ingenious inventions, the Akasha Terminal. As long as you are within Sumeru's borders, you may use an Akasha terminal to connect directly
Whoa.
to the Akasha and access any knowledge you need. I should mention that due to technical limitations, the operation of Akasha terminals will be much smoother and more effective in large cities, such as Sumeru City and Port Ormos.
Oh, so this is the thing that Tainari was telling us about. It sounds pretty amazing.
You two are quite fortunate. Until recently, it was standard practice to only issue Akasha terminals to outlanders who spent an extended amount of time in Sumeru. However, this policy was recently changed, and now all travelers are issued one upon arrival.
Considering they're giving us free devices, I can't say this bodes well. It's highly suspect.
Here are your Akasha terminals. Please handle them with care.
Pretty sure Tainari already gave us one.
It kind of looks like a leaf.
To activate it, simply hold it in your hand and say the following phrase to yourself. May the mighty God bless us with their voice of wisdom.
Oh, says this little doodad lets you access knowledge. Maybe we can use it to find a way to meet Lesser Lord Kusanali. Let's give it a try.
And I guess there's no downside to trying.
May the mighty God bless us with their voice of wisdom.
Does Paimon get one too? Ooh, that is cool. Oh, she does get one too. What?
Whoa. Just now, something clicked, and Paimon suddenly knew how to use this thing. It seems all we need to do is concentrate on what we want to know. And bam! You get it. Oh, that'll come in real handy.
Man, they already have AR devices. They've surpassed us technologically, that's for sure.
Exactly. That is the power of the Akasha. And with that, let me officially welcome you both to Sumeru City. May the wisdom of the Dendro Archon always be your guide.
Also, it's also pretty unnerving that, you know, what Paimon said about her putting it on and then suddenly knowing how to use it. That means it's implanting information in your brain. That's not good. If it can modify your brain, then it can be done maliciously.
Okay, now that we're in, we can check the Akasha about Lesser Lord Kusanali. Let Paimon try.
That's one of the reasons I really don't feel comfortable with the idea of full dive VR, because it interrupts your body's senses, essentially. And then not only does it interrupt it, but it intercepts and then sends its own data, which means you have no control over things anymore, which I do not like the idea of. That's why I like current VR. There's still a lot that we can do with current VR to make it better. But I like how it isn't as intrusive as full dive VR would be. This is just some of the things I think about.
500 years ago, the sages found a newly born deity from within some scorched ruins. The deity now resides in the sanctuary of Suristana. Seems pretty similar to what Kali was telling us.
You know, that building in the background there looks like the LOD model, not the actual, like, fully loaded model. Looks very undetailed.
Okay, next, let's concentrate on asking how to meet her. Paimon doesn't sense anything. The Akasha didn't respond to Paimon's question.
Maybe it's not something you can answer.
Oh, come on! Ugh. Focusing on this question feels like when you have something you're trying to remember and it's on the tip of your tongue, but you just can't think of it. Ugh. Paimon's brain is exhausted.
Maybe you need some more brain juice. Yeah.
Oh, smart idea. But what are you going to ask it?
What do I want to Google? Interesting and scary. So there's restricted knowledge depending on who you are, which is weird.
Huh. Could it be because we're Outlanders and we've only just arrived in Sumeru? You know, maybe we're not qualified to receive an answer to this sort of question or something.
That guy just saw me and turned 180 degrees around. Oh no, 360. There we go. That's the one that makes no sense.
Not just Paimon. Uh-oh. Paimon's getting all teary-eyed all of a sudden. It feels like the people of Sumeru really missed their Archon.
You know, what this device is doing makes me really uncomfortable. Because it's sending not just data or results, but emotions and memories, essentially. That's weird.
Well, seems no matter which way we try, we can't find anything that'll lead us to Lesser Lord Kusanali. Guess our only choice now is to try meeting with the researcher that Tainari recommended. He's from Sumeru and even has a position in the Academia. Maybe he'll be able to access more info from the Akasha.
There's a lot of people that I'm gonna have to talk to.
Let's see. Tainari wrote an address on the letter's envelope. Oh, it's not far from the city's gate. Let's head over and have a look. Hopefully he's at home.
How can my own brother say something like that about me?
I don't know.
Plain hurtful.
The core of 30. Simulate a theft. I think you have some things to confess. Yeah, that's what I thought. Whose secretary are you? Taking minutes. Oh. Okay, we're supposed to go here.
Hero Howie?
Yes, that's me. Can I help you?
Great! You see, Tainari sent us here and...
What? Tainari?
Yep.
Please, there's no need to say anything, really. Sure, I admit that the article I published last month wasn't my best work, and maybe the data didn't produce the most convincing results.
We're not here to discuss academics.
Here! This is a letter from Tainari!
Oh, let me see. Oh, ooh, what a relief. You two nearly scared the life out of me. So you two just have some questions for me? Seems even Tainari acknowledges my innate ability for procuring information. So, what is it you two would like to know?
I'd like to meet your god, please.
We want to meet with Lesser Lord Kusanali. Do you know a way we can do that?
You mean you want to meet the Dendro Archon herself? This isn't exactly my area of expertise, but let me see what I can find in the Akasha. Sorry, the Akasha didn't respond to my query.
So he doesn't have access either.
What? You too? But what about your abilities for getting information and all that? Paimon was sure you'd be able to access more info than we did.
We're both so unimpressed with you.
Well, as I said, this isn't my area of expertise. I am but a lowly researcher, so the Akasha doesn't see a need for me to know more about the Dendro Archon.
That is so sus. Why why does everyone just accept that this network thing can determine if you should or should not know something? That is no.
All I know is that ever since Lesser Lord Kusanali returned to Sumeru, she's never left the Sanctuary of Surasthana or made a public appearance.
Okay, so I guess that's where we'll find her.
Huh. Didn't expect her to be such a mysterious figure.
The Dendro Archon is somewhat of a recluse. Perhaps she just doesn't want to entertain visitors, which would explain the lack of information in the Akasha.
Considering that we've talked to her before in the summer event, I do think she will be willing to meet with us if she has that option.
Aw, but then what can we do?
No need to worry just yet. I'm only hypothesizing here. You could certainly try asking around and see if anyone else has ideas. And besides, you two should consider the bright side of things. Not being able to see Lesser Lord Kusanali may not be a bad thing.
What?
In this world, there will always be information you cannot obtain from the Akasha and things you can never accomplish. Knowing when to yield is a form of wisdom. Take me, for example. It's a miracle if my brain cells can spit out one paper every 3 years. But Tainari? That guy can publish 3 papers in just a single year.
Okay. Thanks for your advice.
Don't mention it. If you two ever want information about things like who's been promoted within the academia or relations between the 6 great sages, come find me.
Huh.
Hey, come on. This is a survival skill at the academia.
What do you publish your papers about then? Just gossip?
Oh, Paimon's expectations were pretty low, but this is so low it's like digging holes in the dirt.
He's right there, Paimon. We haven't left yet.
So what do we do now? Even if we want to talk to someone, we don't know anybody here. Huh? Like who?
Hey, yeah. Let's meet Sumeru Catherine.
Oh, you're right! Catherine! The Adventurers Guild has its own intel network. Let's hurry and find her.
I wonder if this Catherine will have the Akasha thing.
Been handed all the cumbersome tasks again.
Oh, mail. Oh, it's Mona's birthday. Oh, nice. I like this one. I hope one day they'll implement the ability to make those mail messages real.
Must document everything.
There we go. Now it's now they've loaded. Hey, what's up? Once again, I like this outfit. Thank you. Oh, that's it? Alright. One thing I always complimented Breath of the Wild on, or at least I started complimenting it more recently since I started playing it again, is I love the footstep sounds in that game. The ones in Genshin, I'm not a fan of. I just don't like how they sound. They're very, like, squishy. Oh. Are you the flora of this town? Oh, the cats. Yeah. Okay, so I guess I can't pay for some fortunes. Tavern. This certainly looks like a more interesting tavern than Deluxe. Well then. Steambird? You know, if Sumeru is as technologically advanced, oh, well, look at that. That looks delicious. What was I saying? If Sumeru is this advanced, imagine how advanced Fontaine is going to be with their technology. Because, like, everything we've seen from Fontaine so far has sort of built upon itself with the idea that they just love inventions there. But I feel like it's gonna be hard to top, like, literal holograms and augmented reality and, like, brain interfacing. Like, that's some high level stuff right there. Oh man. I don't know what these are called. I think they're like called kebabs or something like that. Oh man. The food here looks delicious. Even in its undetailed form like that. Ah. I just ate too and I'm already getting hungry again. That's not a good sign. Hey Sumeru, Cyrus. The Scarlet King. I'm looking forward to seeing the desert.
Ad Astra Abyssosk. Hello, traveler in Paimon.
And of course she knows this already, somehow.
Catherine, we need your help with something.
Understood. The Adventurers Guild is always ready to serve you.
She has one
With what do you
too.
require assistance?
So this Catherine terminal has a Akasha terminal as well. And yes, I called her a terminal. That's my only explanation.
We want to meet with Lesser Lord Kusanali. Do you know a way we can do that?
You two wish to meet with Sumeru's Archon. Understood. Please wait. I apologize, but I am unable to call up any relevant information in the Akasha. I'm also unable to locate any pertinent information in my personal memory.
Your memory banks are empty? Oh man. That's serious.
Aww, another dead end. Well, if Catherine can't help us, then we really don't know anyone else to ask now.
Please do not worry. I may know of someone who can help you two. In Sumeru, the Adventurers Guild does not serve as the vanguard of information. Rather, there are numerous active mercenary groups collectively known as the Eremites. They take on various contracts and work all across Sumeru, so they naturally accrue intelligence. An Eremite brigade called the Corps of 30 is in charge of Sumeru City's defenses. Not only are they the oldest brigade, but they are responsible for managing and coordinating the affairs of all other mercenary brigades.
I miss talking to that lady over there.
Corps of 30? What a weird name.
Supposedly, they are named as such because their ranks numbered 30 at their inception. Asfand, an advisor with the Corps of 30, maintains good relations with the Adventurers Guild. Though he's already retired, he and his words carry great weight within mercenary circles. If you'd like to get in contact with him, you can find him at the Corps of 30's headquarters, the Citadel of Rexar. You're welcome. I wish you two the best of luck. We look forward to your exploits in Sumeru.
I like how we're not even surprised that, like, it's just Catherine, the same Catherine, with the same, like, memories of us.
The Citadel of Rexar we go!
Mm-hmm.
There are so many local specialties.
Excuse me. You want a custom-made axe? What could a housewife want with that? Okay. Fair enough.
Yes, we must document everything.
Guess that's everyone. What's this way? Oh, the port. Well, there's a lot of people here. Oh. She sounds attractive. Yeah, that's what he wants. I don't think I saw anyone from Sumeru in Inazuma. Seems they're pretty busy. Hey, Pam. How's Jim? Wow, you could buy 100? Might as well. It's not like I'm lacking in funds, nor will I, considering I'm already at adventure rank 60. Interesting. Wonder how long she did that.
Things are going great!
That is true. Ugh, they did that again. I bet she smells pretty terrible. Ooh, that's new. Nice. Ship engineer. These ships are different from the ones in Liyue. I do always find it weird whenever we try to start a conversation with someone, but instead we just listen on their conversation. Swimming Mona always makes me sad. Oh no. Invocation the card game cards? No! I heard that there was a card game in Inazuma, I mean in Sumeru. So I wonder if that's it. Ooh, blacksmith. Yeah, from last time. No, I didn't make this in Mondstadt or anything. Actually, what new things do you have? That's not what I meant. I should have said this. Guess I'd have to get the recipes first.
Am I trying too hard?
Nice. Gotta love free stuff. And I know he gave me some things, but I'm gonna steal from him anyway because I do not have any morals.
Trying too hard.
Wish there was an easy way to get to max amount with a controller. Well, if you want true divination, Mona here is the one for the job. Clearly, astrology is better for this. This city is a lot bigger than I thought. Whoa! That was unexpected. Oh my god, this is inside! I didn't know you could do that! What? That's so cool!
Welcome. The Adventurers Guild told me to expect you to.
I did take my time, didn't I?
It's nice to meet you, Asfand. We'd like to ask you about something.
And so we
I
explained.
see. So, Catherine's the one who sent you this way. Ha! It's true that the Eremites' network is vast, but even I can't help you meet the Dendro Archon.
Well, she seems to be a NEET, so it might be pretty hard.
Wait, seriously? That's it?
Afraid so. The Eremites aren't terribly religious, so we don't know much about divinities. As far as the Akasha goes, we can access even less than you.
What?
We originally came from the desert. The gods there died off long ago. Since those days, we've used our own 2 hands to carve out a living. We don't beg gods for their aid.
That's pretty respectable.
It isn't just us, though. If you ask me, I think most in Sumeru aren't interested in Lesser Lord Kusanali.
Well, that's just tragic. I feel bad for her.
Oh? Why's that?
Just take the Academia, for example. They're the ones who truly rule Sumeru. Although they believe in gods, most of them only care for the late Greater Lord Rugadavada.
Man, I feel really bad for her. I want to meet her and maybe console her or something.
In their eyes, she was the one who founded Sumeru and gifted us with the Akasha. Lesser Lord Kusanali just happened to inherit her legacy. Because of the Academia's influence, most citizens are more familiar with Greater Lord Rugadavada and hold her in greater esteem. Not to mention that Lesser Lord Kusanali never makes an appearance, and the Academia never announces anything about her. As far as the people of Sumeru are concerned, she's just a god that exists. And that's all.
Man, I feel so bad for her. It's almost making me want to roll for her just because of how bad I feel for her.
Really? Aw. After hearing all of that, Paimon sort of feels bad for Lesser Lord Kusanali.
I don't want to keep calling her Lesser Lord. That's just so mean.
But who knows? We're all just guessing when it comes down to it. Besides, I'm sure the God of Wisdom doesn't worry about her reputation among people like us.
All right. Well, thanks for the info, Osfond.
So how are we going to meet her?
No problem. Always happy to help out the Adventurers Guild.
Seems Osfond was right about most people's attitudes here.
Are you going to see somebody's feet come out from up there?
Not only are they not
No.
interested in the Dendro Archon, they even say stuff like, if the Akasha doesn't think I should know, then I don't need to know about it.
See, that is really suspicious.
We've been asking for information non-stop ever since we got to Sumeru. But the harder we try, the more helpless everything seems. Isn't there at least one person in this entire city who cares about Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Well, the more I hear about her, the more I start caring.
Oh, you two are interested in Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Yes.
Huh? Who are you?
What a coincidence.
From the sound of it, you two are Outlanders who recently arrived here. You've been asking around for information on Lesser Lord Kusanali, right?
Yes, Miss Question Mark.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, wow,
I
hello.
forgot to introduce myself. I'm Dunyarzad, one of Lesser Lord Kusanali's faithful followers.
Oh, yet you still call her Lesser Lord. Duh.
Whoa, really? Then do you know how we can meet with her?
I'm afraid I can't help you with that. But your conversation earlier did happen to remind me of a legend about the Dendro Archon.
I really like her design.
Sure. It goes like this. Long, long ago, there was a man who heard a prophecy. It predicted that a great calamity was about to befall him. Panicked by what he heard, the man sought out the Dendro Archon in hopes that she would bless him with the wisdom to help him escape his predicament. The man journeyed across deserts and through rainforests and experienced tribulations of every kind. However, he still couldn't find any trace of the Dendro Archon. In despair, he thought, alas, the Archon has abandoned me. He then had no choice but to sorrowfully resign to his fate.
Okay, and then what happened?
The end.
And then, the calamity came. But to his own surprise, the man felt somehow emboldened by the trials of his journey. By relying on his own strength, he managed to overcome the adversity. At that moment, a bird perched upon his shoulder. This bird was, in fact, an avatar of the Dendro Archon. She said, "Oh, Archon Seeker, do you now understand? She and her wisdom have long been found by you."
That reminds me of that meme. I think it's a Sailor Moon meme where a guy in a cape and a hat comes in and he's like, "My work here is done." And then they're like, "You didn't do anything." And he's like, "Goodbye."
Along your journey, we were in every flower and blade of grass, every ray of sparkling sun, and every breath of dancing wind. So long as you continue to think and ponder, we'll be wherever you go.
Yeah, thanks for the story. Paimon feels all warm and fuzzy inside after that.
In a way, it seems like this story is also one of the Dendro Archon's avatars.
Dunyarzad, since you worship Lesser Lord Kusanali, can you tell us anything else about her?
I'd rather just call her Dooney.
Of course. So did you two know that,
Uh-oh.
I'm terribly sorry, but it seems
Oh,
something's come
no.
up now. Let's chat another day.
Oh no, it's one of these situations.
Hey, wait! What the heck just happened?
Oh no. There's Avatar all over again. There is no Lesser Lord Kusanagi in Ba Sing Se.
It looks like they're searching for someone. Dunyarzad was acting super nervous just now. You think they're looking for her? Ugh, this stinks! We finally managed to find a lead about Lesser Lord Kusanali! We can't let them get in the way now. Let's see if we can get rid of them. Then we can catch up with Dunyarzad.
That name's so hard to
Have you
pronounce.
two seen a brown-haired girl wearing a purple top and a long blue dress? We're looking for her.
Nope, we have not seen any attractive looking women like that around here.
Did she have bandages wrapped around her wrists?
Yes, that's her. Did you see which direction she went?
Yeah, she went that way.
Quick, after her!
Nope, they're very quick on their feet.
That should keep them busy for a while. Let's hurry and find Dunyarzad. There you are, Dunyarzad. We thought you might have been long gone by now.
Oh, it's you two. Oh, you startled me there.
You can relax now. We threw those people looking for you off the trail.
Really? Thank you so much. Unfortunately, I believe there's still more of them out there looking for me. Uh-oh, looks like there's some coming this way.
Huh? More of them? Then what are we standing here for? Run!
No,
They're not
wait,
running, though.
My body isn't in the best shape. It's difficult for me to run.
Alright, get up.
Okay,
I'll carry you.
There's a tavern on the other side of the port we can go to. They probably wouldn't expect me to hide in a place like that.
All right, let's move out. Stay behind us. We'll keep an eye out for anyone looking for you.
Trust me. Just take my word for it.
If we want to hide, all we gotta do is just do this. Thank you, Mona. Ooh.
We made it. Oh, they shouldn't be able to find us now. Wait, stand down, Dia.
What were you gonna do, pet me?
My lady, who are these two?
They're travelers that I met on the street just a moment ago. They happened to notice that you were all searching for me, so they helped me hide.
Wait, what? You all.
I see. In that case, you two should scram. There's nothing here for you.
I do what I please.
Wait a sec! Who the heck are you? And why are you shooing us away?
That's right, Paimon. Get her.
I'm Miss Dunyarzad's bodyguard, here to see that she returns home safe and sound. My lady, let's get going. You've been gone for so long that your parents are worrying themselves sick.
And if I refuse to go with you?
It'd be easier for the both of us if you cooperated. But if you insist on not going, then I'll have to carry you like a sack of potatoes.
Alright, Paimon, take out your sword.
Hey! Dunyarzad already said she doesn't want to go back. Why are you still pushing her?
Stay out of this. You don't understand the situation.
The situation is that she has information we need, and you're getting in the way.
Sorry, my lady. Even though I'm your bodyguard, your parents are my employers. I have to answer to them.
How much?
Wait, what?
How much more do I have to pay you to become your employer? So you never listen to my parents ever again. Double? A triple? Give me some time and I'll get that much.
My lady, this isn't about Mora. I don't know what you think of us Eremites, but let me say this. I like Mora, but I'll never go against my principles.
And those are?
That's why I'm here looking for you. Sure, it's an order from my employer, but my conscience was also telling me it's the right thing to do. And knowing your health, carelessly running around like this is gonna hurt ya. For the sake of those who love you, don't be stubborn.
No, you're wrong. I'm aware of my limits and I know what I'm doing. Honestly, the only people being stubborn right now are my parents. And I know perfectly well that it makes no difference if I'm at home or not. They still won't accept reality. And every time I bring this up, they just change the subject. Dia, you've been living with us a long time already. This should be old news to you. Dia, I know it hasn't been easy for Mother and Father, and I'm grateful for everything they've done for me. But there's someone else in this world I'm also grateful to.
Oh, is it, the quote-unquote lesser lord?
Because she saved me. The love I have for her is the same I have for my parents. This is my life and my last chance. So I want to do something meaningful.
My lady, are you sure what you're doing now is meaningful?
Yes, I'm sure. At least, it is to me.
Fine. I won't ask you to return home anymore.
Good.
But let me make something very clear. I'm only doing this because I respect your determination, not because I agree with you.
Thank you, Dia. Sorry for being so rude just now. My nerves were acting up. And I even brought up your payment in such an offensive way.
Don't worry about it, my lady. I did say that I like Mora. Besides, that's our next topic of conversation. Today's little excursion caused such a ruckus that every single bodyguard at the estate was deployed. It wouldn't be easy to hide things from your old man.
So she is demanding more after all.
Since this definitely won't be your last escapade, here's a little tip. You should at least make it look like your room and things are still in order when you leave. Also, you'll need someone to cover you for when you're out and about. So, I'll let you hire me, my lady. This way, everyone wins. As for the pay, let's say half of what your father pays me. We can settle the bill when we return to the estate.
Well, at least the price isn't bad.
Okay, deal.
Yay! Looks like they've reached an understanding.
Now about my information.
I'm fine, really. I just feel a little tired now that things have calmed down.
You should have let me carry you.
My lady, stop trying to look tough. We're already in a tavern, so let's rest up and grab some grub.
I'm sorry for worrying you two. If you don't mind, I'd like for you to join us.
Sure! After you rest up, we want to hear more about Lesser Lord Kusanali.
This lighting is so good, as usual. That's, the benefit of baked lighting.
Ha! Well, if it isn't Dia. Haven't seen you in nearly half a year. Word on the street is that you're a bodyguard for the Homayani family now. Ha! Don't you find that kind of work boring?
Nah, you get used to it. How about a menu over here?
You got it. Huh? Isn't this little Miss Homayani herself? We don't get to serve personages like you very often. We'll be sure to prepare our very best.
Thank you, sir, but there's no need. I don't have a lot of mora on me, and I really ought to save as much as I can. But please bring these two the best food you have. They're my new friends, so I want to be a good host for them.
That's very nice. Yeah, we got plenty of money.
Wait, we're paying for ourselves now? Aw, Paimon kinda wanted to try something fancy, but we aren't exactly loaded. Guess Paimon will settle for something ordinary.
Well, I don't think I've told you how much money I really have, Paimon, but it's quite a bit.
How about our coconut charcoal cakes? They're our signature snack, and they run cheap. Look, other customers over there are eating some now.
That does not look appealing. Charcoal cakes? No. If it was coconut cakes, then that would be delicious. But coconut charcoal cakes? I don't know about that. Unless it's like a coconut cake covered in chocolate. In which case, that would be pretty delicious.
They look kind of burnt and dry. Paimon will pass.
But you've cooked slimes before.
What do you have against my slime dishes? Dunyarzad, we asked a lot of people when we first arrived, and almost nobody was interested in Lesser Lord Kusanali. So, what made you want to follow her?
Well, remember when you asked me if I knew how to meet the Dendro Archon? Even though I don't know how, I think I've actually seen her before.
Huh? Really?
Yes, it was when I was a child. At the time, my illness had kept me bedridden for the better part of a year. I was stuck inside and couldn't make any friends, and my parents did their best to find treatments for me. But even then, the Akasha didn't have any helpful information. My younger self no longer had any hopes or dreams. One flare-up was so bad that I was in a semi-conscious state for several days.
The voice acting for the NPCs has gone, up so high. Like, her voice acting is better than some of the actual, playable characters.
Then one night, I woke up alone in my room. I was terrified. My body was paralyzed. Even if I cried, there was no sound. At that moment, an ethereal voice spoke in my mind. Dunyarzad, don't be scared. You don't have to cry.
One of the things I think that bring down the voice acting a little bit is their attempt to sound more Japanese, more anime-like, which, yeah. I mean, for characters like Paimon, that's fine, since she's like a fairy thing. But a lot of regular characters suffer from that as well. Oh!
Dunyarzad, don't be scared. You don't have to cry.
This is not something I expected.
Who are you? How do you know my name? How do I explain this? You might not be able to understand, but actually, I know everything about you.
If somebody said that to me, I would be very creeped out.
Really? Of course. I know that you're scared of thunder, that you hate taking medicine every morning, and that you love counting the petals on your mom's skirt. Wow, you really do know everything. Dunyarzad, is there anything you want? Want? Not really. I can't go anywhere or do anything. Huh? But aren't you a child? All children have wishes. Tell me what you want, and maybe I can make it happen.
And can you make my illness go away?
Oh. I'm sorry. But I'm not powerful enough to do that right now.
Then can you be my friend?
It's adorable.
After that, the voice said, "Okay, I'll be your friend." Although my body was suffering during those days, that voice encouraged me and told me many wondrous things. Beyond my window was the flourishing Sumeru city. Beyond the city was a lush rainforest. And beyond that was the wall of Samiel, deserts, and all of Teyvat. Once I finally made it through that bout of illness, I couldn't hear that voice anymore. I told my mother about it, but she said that I must have been dreaming. But I know that that voice wasn't a figment of my imagination. Before that, I had never heard of Teyvat.
Still, come on. Whaleverse, come on.
Yes, for sure. If it weren't for that voice, I would have never grown curious about the outside world, nor would I have learned how to read and enjoy so many books. That voice sparked a desire for wisdom. It had to have been the Dendro Archon. I've been hoping for a chance to repay her kindness. In fact, I was running around today to help prepare the Sub-Zerus festival for her.
What's the Sub-Zerus festival?
It's Lesser Lord Kusanali's birthday, which was the day that she was found by the sages.
So her birthday is the day she was found, and not necessarily when she was actually born?
It's actually an old holiday that originally celebrated Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's birthday. When she passed away, the holiday eventually became a celebration of the Lesser Lord's birthday.
Even that. She doesn't even get her own birthday. God damn.
I heard everyone was overjoyed when they welcomed her back to Sumeru. In those days, the festival was a huge deal. But because of the Academia's influence, people have gradually lost interest in the festival. The Academia actively participates in Sumeru's many holidays dedicated to Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. But when it comes to the Sub-Zerus festival, forget any funding. They practically act like it doesn't exist. Maybe they see Lesser Lord Kusanali's birth as confirmation of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's death, so they're reluctant to celebrate it.
Aw, but that's awful.
It is. It's absolutely terrible. Sure, the Greater Lord founded Sumeru, but hasn't Lesser Lord Kusanali been the one quietly protecting us for the past few hundred years?
Not sure how, but I'll take your word for it.
Just remember that we're still out in public. Don't get too carried away now.
I know that people over by the Grand Bazaar still hold the Sub-Zerus festival to this day. But I hadn't met any of them before, so I was never able to contribute. But recently, I made a friend there who also follows Lesser Lord Kusanali.
Interesting.
I gave her my savings because I want her to throw a wonderful festival this year. That's the least I could do for Lesser Lord Kusanali.
That explains why she doesn't have much money.
Hold on, my lady. Does this friend happen to be
Ooh.
Milu, the one who sends flowers to the estate?
Okay, that's the one I want to meet.
Yes, that's her.
I saw her leaving the other day with a nervous look on her face. It seemed like she was hiding something in her arms. Did you give her something?
I'm pretty sure that was money.
Yes. Initially, I didn't have much more prepared, so I had Nilu sell one of my skirts. I've agreed with Nilu to meet up at the Grand Bazaar today and see how things are coming along. Dia, would you accompany me?
Can I come? I want to meet her too.
Sure. That's quite the trip, though. I'll carry you.
I could do that.
No, that would be too much, even for you.
You might as well just accept the lift. If I let you walk, who knows how long it'll take us. And if anything happens to you, then I'd really never hear the end of it from your father.
But of course. Nilu will be thrilled to hear there are more people interested in Lesser Lord Kusanali.
Though I have to say, you are a bit too trusting. We could be trying to, like, murder her or somebody. We could be Fatui agents. That is a really cool... This is a way more interesting tavern than Diluc's. It also has 2 floors. Look at this place. Wow, look at this! You know what? I kind of want to take a screenshot of this. Yeah. If only it wasn't so hard to do this. There we go. Oh, nope, 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 nope. Hmm. Do I want the background in focus or the foreground in focus? Shit like that. Yeah, that's good enough. Yeah. I feel like I might come back here, hopefully, and then try another one. Because I feel like there's some pretty good compositions you get out of this location here. That seems pretty good to me.
Your theory is just putting the cart before the horse.
Your perspective is just tunnel visioning.
So much meat. Is there any recipes? Oh, yes. I'll purchase these just in case a quest needs them before I make them. Oh yeah, spice is needed for some new recipes, I'm sure. Breaking this nice number that we have here. I'm sorry. Okay. I have a bunch of new recipes to cook. Alright, let's meet Nilo. Or Nilu. I forgot how they pronounced it. I want to say Nilo. The Grand Bazaar. How bizarre. Ooh, wait, hold on.
Scry the sky.
Oh, we have to go inside now. Nice. Oh, that's so cool. Oh, that's so freaking cool. This reminds me of Morrowind, actually. Oh, there she is.
Sorry I'm late, Nilu.
Nilu. Like Lilu.
Oh, Dunyarzad. It was taking you so long that I assumed you got trapped at home, but you made it in the end. Uh-oh. But if Dia's here, that means you got caught, right?
You could say that, but everything worked out. She's on our side now.
Not completely.
Oh, and who are these two?
Someone you're going to be very well acquainted with.
Oh, meet the Traveler and Paimon, my two newest friends. They're visitors who just arrived at Sumeru City and are looking for information on Lesser Lord Kusanali.
So you're followers from another land?
Hmm.
Oh, really? Well, that's okay. You're still invited to the Sabzerus festival. By the way, Dunyarzad, we've already started decorating the Grand Bazaar. It looks spectacular, thanks to your generous contribution.
You're very welcome. It's the only thing I could do. Do you still have enough Mora?
Probably? But don't sweat it. We've already finished renovating the stage. Come on, I'll show you.
I can't wait to see her dance.
In my opinion, Jutes is the best stall in the whole bazaar.
Is it now? Spice store. I feel like I'm gonna need some of those. Huh. That's racist. No, thank you.
What's so great about Snake 9 employees anyway?
Yeah. This looks like an interesting dish.
Welcome. Get your spices here. We've got all kinds.
I'm pretty sure he gave me some oh no, he gave me some flowers. No.
Wow! This place is amazing!
Not bad. Huh. Last time I was here, the stairs were full of holes.
That is an impressive looking stage. Man. I feel Yunjin would probably really like this a lot. Too bad Liyue doesn't have something like this.
The stairs were nothing. A little while ago, we discovered that the tree above the stage had a huge chunk of bark ready to fall off. Mr. Zubair was worried sick. We reported it to the academia many times, but they never sent anyone to deal with it. We didn't want anything bad happening, So we were going to cancel all the stage performances.
I feel we already know the answer to this.
Oh, probably because it was the theater asking.
The academia looks down on performers like us. They probably think it would be best if the theater closed down completely. We can't let that happen, though. Not only would everyone involved in the theater go hungry, but then we wouldn't be able to hold the Sub-Zero's festival anymore. Thank the Dendro Archon for Dunyarzad. With the more she gave us, we hired someone to patch up the tree, and we also gave the stage a much-needed makeover. The stage is going to be even prettier when it's festival time. I can't wait for you to see it.
And I can't wait to see you on the stage. You've been practicing so long already. It's almost time for your dream to become reality.
It's our dream. I'll do my best for the two of us. Milu, what are you gonna be doing at the festival?
She'll be dancing the dance of Sub-Zeros, the most important performance at the Sub-Zeros festival.
That makes sense.
Dunyarzad, have you told him the origin of this holiday?
I only told them about the Greater Lord and Lesser Lord so far.
Okay. Then I'll tell you two about how this holiday came to be.
In cutscene form?
According to legend, the Sub-Zeros festival was originally the Goddess of Flowers' birthday celebration for the Greater Lord. A long, long time ago, on one of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's birthdays, her friends threw her a celebratory banquet. Some of the gods got drunk. One started playing music, and the Greater Lord started singing, so the Goddess of Flowers began to dance. As she danced upon the grass, countless beautiful parisaras began to bloom wherever she stepped. Those brilliant purple flowers became her dazzling stage. All the gods clamored, "Oh, if only time could stop at this very moment." Of course they did. When people mention the gods, they always think of the Archon War. But Sumeru's gods also had happy times. Although they aren't around anymore, they're preserved in our tradition of dance. This outfit I'm wearing is apparently based on how the Goddess of Flowers looked.
Interesting.
Though we're just tiny people compared to the Divine, we still have to do our best to make sure that the birthday girl feels loved on her special day.
Nilu, you of all people will definitely be able to convey our well wishes to the Dendro Archon. I also noticed that you went the extra mile and scattered parisaras around the stage.
It was interesting to note that the line before this one was the one in the 3.0 trailer.
They symbolize the Goddess of Flowers, after all. It's just a shame that all the real parisaras went extinct after her death.
Interesting.
Yeah. The Greater Lord brought forth parisaras in memory of the Goddess of Flowers. But she ultimately could never truly replicate that beautiful purple.
How do you know that?
Thinking about the Goddess of Flowers dance makes me wish I could have seen it. If my stage were anything like that, I'd be thrilled if I had just 2 real parisaras on the stage.
Feel that we might make that happen at some point. Also, one of those street lamp looking things are knocked over there on the top left.
So, Traveler and Paimon, what do you think? Interested in the Sub-Zero's festival? Will you two be coming?
Absolutely.
All of Lesser Lord Kusanali's followers will be there for her birthday. It'll be a good opportunity for you to learn more about her.
Ooh, Paimon thinks that's a great idea!
Well, this is my reason.
Hey, come on! There's nothing wrong with enjoying a festival. Besides, it's Lesser Lord Kusanali's birthday. She'll be happy to have more people who are celebrating it.
I'm probably just going to want to call her Lord Kusanali, because I feel bad with the lesser part.
So how about we all attend the Sub-Zeros festival together?
Dunyarzad, let me show you which stage decorations we've picked out so far. Traveler and Paimon, if that doesn't sound interesting to you, then feel free to explore the area.
That dancer in the background is very distracting. I'm going to go talk to her soon.
Everyone at the Grand Bazaar loves Lesser Lord Kusanali, and we're all looking forward to the Sub-Zeros festival.
Well, that's good.
In that case, we'll take a look around.
Hello? Oh, I can't talk to her. Just observe, huh? Nice. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Her character model isn't unique enough for me. I like her pigtails, though. But yeah, it's not detailed enough for me to take a picture of it, nor is the area interesting enough to take a picture of.
Things are really shaping up, and there's a buzz around the festival this year. We're expecting people from all over to come by this year and buy things during the festivities. Don't be fooled into thinking that Sumeru City has the best of everything. Some festival snacks are only offered here in the Grand Bazaar.
I mean, I consider this to be part of the city, to be honest.
And when it comes to musicians, dancers, or singers, the Grand Bazaar's got the best of the best. Sure, those folks at the Academia might not like it, but what's a festival without song and dance?
Huh. Revamping the stage for the festival couldn't have been easy, that's for sure. I bet this year's festival will be one to remember. I don't know much about the Grand Bazaar, but I do know that the residents here have a penchant for song and dance. Two things that the Academia doesn't particularly approve of.
You know, when it comes to capes, she has a cape, I have a cape, but we have that weird split in the middle, and hers is even more pronounced. Hers looks more like wings than an actual cape. Those would just make really interesting looking, like, actual wings. But it's just a cape.
Oh, and the perfume sold around here is a lot better than what you'll find elsewhere. The fragrances are longer lasting and they're gentler on your skin and...
You know, I feel that it really did mean to put perfume there instead of face powder. Or maybe, no, maybe it did mean face powder because talking about being gentler on the skin. But I guess that could also apply to perfume. I'm not sure.
I mean, that's what I've heard at least.
Yeah, sure. I was going to talk to you before, but I was interrupted.
What's with your yellow hair? And why do your clothes look so funny? Are you an outlander?
Yes.
Did you know that the Sabzeruz festival is about to happen? There'll be loads of fun things to do at the festival. But the best part is when Ferris, the Knight of Flowers, passes out candy to everyone.
I can't say that sounds like a bad thing. Just don't get in his van. If he asks you. Hey, Madam Ping.
Ah, dancing at the Sabzeruz festival. You know, I also danced when I was younger.
I would have liked to see that.
As a child, I even asked my grandmother why we performed the dance for the Lesser Lord when it was originally done to honor the Greater Lord. My grandmother said that Greater Lord Rukkhadevata is a beloved deity and honored by all. And Lesser Lord Kusanali is too. If the Goddess of Flowers ever knew Lesser Lord Kusanali, then she would certainly have wished to be her friend and hold celebrations for her too. The Sabzeruz festival has been losing its appeal over the years. That is, until a wealthy benefactor stepped in this year and brought the festival back to life. I heard she forked out a lot of mora to make it all happen.
Not entirely sure how much, but I could probably match it. Got millions of mora after all. How many millions? I have not checked. Ooh. Yes, I do want to talk with them. Come on, somebody pick these up. Unless they're just like extras that they're gonna move later. Hey, what's up? Leftover rocks, thanks. Alright, Nilu. I guess
Nilu,
both of
your
you.
outfit looks amazing.
It does.
There's also something different about you from when we first met up.
I thought I'd add a little extra pizzazz to my dress for the festival. See?
I like.
Wow, did you sew all that yourself?
Uh-huh. Sewing is a fundamental skill for everyone in the theater company because we make all our own costumes. Did you know that Mr. Zubair not only can make costumes, but props too? I've noticed that you can't keep your eyes off that crown over there. Would you like to try it on?
Which crown? I don't see anything. She already has one, though.
May I?
Of course. The legends say that the goddess of flowers had beautiful horns on her head, so this crown was made to reflect that.
Interesting.
Dunyarzad, you look absolutely stunning with it on. It's like I'm looking at the goddess of flowers herself.
If only you could show that instead of making me imagine it.
Hey, is that who Paimon thinks it is?
Huh.
Looks like Catherine.
Oh my god. She can disconnect from her plug? I did not know that. This Catherine is acting weird.
Huh. Come to think of it, Paimon's only ever seen her behind the counter at the Adventurers Guild. This is the first time we've ever seen her taking a break.
That's what I'm saying.
Hey, Catherine.
This is so weird.
Huh? Oh, hey! It's the Traveler and Paimon. What's shaken?
What the heck is this? No. What is this cursed existence? Catherine can't use slang or contractions. You're not Catherine. What did you do with the real Catherine?
Whoa. Break time Catherine sure sounds a lot less formal than usual. Paimon was still waiting for her to say Ad Astra Abyssosque.
Sure. Standing behind the counter at the Adventurers Guild doesn't require any complicated functions.
Functions, huh?
But saying and doing the same old things over and over again can get pretty monotonous. Like watching the same Fontaine movie day after day.
I am really creeped out right now. This is wrong.
But take you two, for example. You travel across Teyvat to enrich your lives and gain new experiences.
That's not exactly why I'm doing this, but, you can believe that if you want.
Well, we enjoy traveling across Teyvat and all that, but we're mainly looking for clues about his sister.
Yes, you should keep searching. Sometimes the answers we're looking for aren't necessarily at our intended destination. Instead, they're found along the way.
I am so uncomfortable with this Catherine.
Huh. Haven't we heard someone say something pretty similar recently? Anyways, what brings you out here, Catherine?
We're dismissing this too easily. We need an explanation. I can't accept that she's just on break. No. She literally does not sleep.
No, not particularly. I guess you could say that I'm loving the recent atmosphere here. If festivals bring happiness to everyone, then that's where their true value lies.
Her AI is bugging. She's becoming aware.
Oh, it looks like it's about time for me to be heading back now.
Alright, we'll see you next time at the Adventurers Guild. Oh, by the way, thanks for connecting us with the Eremites. We've already made some great friends in Sumeru City thanks to you.
I'm sure you two will get along well with the people here. You've already been blessed by the element of Dendro after all. See you around.
I don't think I told you that.
There's something really different about Catherine today.
You think?
Hey, traveler. Paimon.
Oh, hey, Dia. What's going on?
I've got something to tell ya. My lady knows you're looking for ways to meet Lesser Lord Kusanali, and she's been trying to come up with a way to help you. Well, I have an idea that might help.
Okay.
Are you serious? We'd love that.
It might not necessarily pan out, so don't get your hopes up too much. I'll need to take you two somewhere and ask someone some questions.
You know, I'm not the biggest fan of her design, but I have to say, the area around her stomach, I am a fan of that. Can't say it looks half bad.
My lady is feeling a little worn out at the moment. Nilu's found a place for her to rest. After I take my lady home, let's meet in front of the Citadel of Regzar.
Sounds like a plan. Let's head over to the Citadel of Regzar and wait for Dia.
You know, one interesting thing to know is that when you're playing as a traveler, you have the Akasha terminal on you. But if you're just playing with any other character, you don't have that. Actually, I wonder if I switch to the traveler.
Just what will we come across this time?
Will he have that? Oh, he does. Look at that. Interesting. Sometimes I really feel I should just keep him out. Like, it's so much more immersive that way, and I do wish that, like, you could always switch back to him. It makes it feel like an actual, you know, single-player game, how it's supposed to be. I took free stuff from a kid. Oh, another kid. Man, there's a lot of kids working here. Smuggling knowledge. Are you actually a kid? I don't know anymore.
A reward on the road.
Awesome.
Oh, back out. What's in here? Oh, I think that's where we came in the first time.
Sorry, I'm late. It took some convincing for the master and mistress to believe that Miss Dunyarzad was only sitting in the port for a while because she was in a bad mood. Anyway, I guess I should be thanking you. I haven't seen Miss Dunyarzad that happy in a long time. If it wasn't for you two, she probably would have been caught and dragged back much earlier.
You sure sound a whole lot nicer than when we first met, Dia. Who would have thought you had such a soft spot for Dunyarzad?
It's called being a professional. I'm a bodyguard, and I work for whoever's paying.
Someone's a tsundere.
Look, Dia's
Listen, you two. I don't expect to be working for Miss Dunyarzad very long, but I hope to finish things on a positive note if possible. Let's cut the chit-chat and head into the Citadel. We'll see if the person I know has a way for you two to meet with the Lesser Lord.
Interesting. Very interesting shot as well.
Oh, hey, Chief.
Ha, Dia! What are you doing here? And well, didn't expect to see you three together.
I take it you all know each other already?
We met this morning after the Adventurers Guild pointed us to Osfon for more info.
No kidding. Huh. So, where's Ruksha? I thought I'd help these two out by asking about the theft. Anything you can tell him?
Ruksha's gone over to the Academia. The Grand Sage recently ordered Sumeru City to begin bolstering its defenses, so people from all over have been called back to the city.
Things are getting more and more suspicious over time.
Since you've already mentioned the theft, I suppose I might as well tell them what we know.
Appreciate it, Chief.
Theft? Sorry, what the heck are you guys talking about?
Just recently, the Academia lost something, and there's a chance the item is connected with the Dendro Archon. This case might just somehow help you in meeting her.
I suppose that's one way to look at it. But if you ask me, the case is more about the Academia than anything else. Let me fill you in. The Academia recently sent a convoy to pick up an important package from Aru village. Word got out, and the convoy was robbed on its way back. The Grand Sage took the whole matter very seriously. Not only did he dispatch the Matra, but also enlisted our help in the search for leads. All we know so far is that whatever was stolen is currently in Port Ormos.
You two have heard of Port Ormos, haven't you? It's the largest commercial port in all of Sumeru. You can travel there by leaving Sumeru City and heading south along the river.
Okay.
The Academia's grip isn't long enough to reach all the way to Port Ormos, so the city's a little more laid back, meaning the population's also a mixed bag. You never know who you'll meet there.
Apparently what was lost has a great deal to do with the Akasha, knowledge, and even the gods. I'm afraid I don't have any other details for you, though. If you're interested, maybe you could head to Port Ormos and ask around yourselves. If you want my advice, try introducing yourselves as students of the Academia once you're there.
Is there no way to confirm that? Seems pretty easy to fake, if I could just say that.
Are you serious, Chief? All the Academia students are in Sumeru City, you know. Why should they pretend to be students in Port Ormos?
If you're also interested, just go there and see what happens.
Count me out. I've got plenty of work to do here for the Homayani family. And take it from me, if you two really do decide to visit Port Ormos, you'd best watch your backs. Let's just say that the Eremites there aren't nearly as friendly as those here in Sumeru City. There are even some extremists who go around shouting slogans like, "Retake Sumeru for the Scarlet King." Word is that more and more are joining their movement. They're becoming a real headache for Chief and the others.
That's unnerving as well. That's a really cool, like, emblem there on the right.
You bet they are. The Scarlet King's been dead for thousands of years. Now they start spreading rumors of his return. Ridiculous.
Not everyone's like you, Chief. Even the desert natives who abandoned their homes in the wilderness still wish to have a god of their own. Well, Traveler, that's about all the information we have for you.
Alright.
Thanks, Dia! And you too, Osfon! Since we've gathered all we could for the moment in Sumeru City, let's head to Port Ormos and see what we can find next.
Miss Dunyarzad is looking forward to seeing you both at the Sub-Zerus Festival, so be sure to get yourselves back here in time for that.
I wouldn't want to miss it.
Good. Then we'll see you both at the Sub-Zerus Festival.
Alright. Well, I guess that's going to take us out of Sumeru City. Oh, reputation. Can't do it yet, it seems.
Military supplies for the Eremites.
I wonder if that's what they used to get the information of this guy from the Adventurers Guild. Alright, well, considering the next thing that we have to do is go to another land, seems our time in Sumeru City is about to end, so that might be a good time to end this part. That said, there's still a lot of Sumeru City I have not seen. Ooh, teleport point. I do need that. Look at that. Alright. Well, with that said, that's going to be the end of this part. It's almost 2 hours long. I hope you enjoyed watching it. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.